So this is a new segment in which I will provide you all brief analysis in human physiology. So without any delay, please connect with me and enjoy the journey. I will start from today, the skeletal system. So as you can see on your phones or tabs display, I have mentioned on my template that is the outline of topic. So four outlines are here. First is definition, second is types of bonds, third is function of bonds, fourth is classification of bonds. First let's see on the definition of bonds and try to understand. So here it is written bonds. A bone is a rigid organ that constitutes part of the skeleton in vertebrate animals. Bones protect the various other organs of the body, produce red and white blood cells, store minerals, provide structure and support for the body, and enable mobility. So yes, you agree with me that a bone is rigid. If our bones will not be rigid, then who will provide the support to our body? So it is very important a bone to be rigid. But in initial phases of life, bones have chondroitin salts and organic components which provide softness to a bone. But as age increases, inorganic components increases in a bone and provide a brittle nature. If someone from you is thinking his bone is a non-living, then you are wrong. It is a living tissue. So, as a function of bone, they contain RBM means red bone marrow and they produce RBC and WBC and also store some minerals. When deficiency of that mineral occur, then bones act as reservoir and provides that mineral to blood. Here see types of bones. So three types of bones on the basis of origin. First is cartilaginous bones. I will discuss it first. Why it is called so? Because cartilaginous bones develop from ossification of cartilage, and ossification is means the process of bone formation. For an example, the long bones and ribs. So second is membranous bones, or we can say dermal bones, called because as I written you can see on your screen is it is developed from ossification of dermis means skin. For an example, generally all flat ribs. Third is sesamoid bone. It is developed from the ossification of tendon. And you may ask what is tendon actually. For now you just remember, but I will discuss it in chapter animal tissue. There is a dense connective tissue in animal tissue and under two divisions, regular connective tissue and irregular connective tissue, tendon and ligament falls respectively. Simply remember, ligament always connects to similar structures like bone to bone, and tendon always connects to dissimilar structures like muscle to bone. Example of sesamoid bone is patella and pisiform. So these are some general points you can remember because these types of questions asked in board exams but not something to be explained. So I am moving ahead. So now see what are girdles. So it is a very simple. Girdles are set of bones which joins axial skeleton to the appendicular skeleton, like pectoral girdles and pelvic girdles. Pectoral girdles joins upper limbs into axial skeleton. Each pectoral girdle includes two bones, clavicle, also called the collarbone, and scapula, a triangular bone situated in dorsal side. Here in case of pelvic girdle, three bones fuses to make a single bone called hip bone. I haven't included the image of pelvic girdle here, so please after this video you visit for an appropriate image of a pelvic girdle. You can understand very well. Vertebral column has 5 regions: cervical, thorax, lumbar, sacral and last coccygeal. Cervical region has 7 vertebrae, thorax has 12 vertebrae, Lumbar region has 5 vertebrae, sacral has 5 vertebrae, same as lumbar, and coccygeal has 4 vertebrae. So total 33 vertebrae are present in a vertebral column. But in case of number of bones, it is only up to 26 because 5 vertebrae of sacral region fuse to make a single bone, and same is in case of coccyx. 4 vertebrae fuse to make a one single bone. Now the rib cage. There are 12 pair of ribs. They all originate dorsally from thoracic vertebrae and ends or fuses ventrally at sternum. First to seventh pair called true ribs because they fuse directly with sternum, but 8th to 12th pair they don't fuse directly with sternum. So total bones in head is 29, face is 14, cranium means brain box is 8, and in middle ear 3 plus 3 is equals to 6, including 2 ears, and hyoid is 1 bones. So total bones in head is 29.